Alright, hi, welcome to day 21 of my art challenge of drawing. I forgot about the rest of my intro. I still have no intro after 21 days. Maybe I should just use my VOD intro, my gaming channel intros, because that seems a lot easier than trying to figure out a new intro for this. What would it be? Hi, welcome to day 21 of my art challenge. So yeah, today we are going to do we're going to try drawing some. We're going to try drawing some. Whatchamacallit? Some backgrounds. That's what we're going to do. Some landscaping, because why not? So, sit back and relax. Grab a cup of coffee and let's get going. Okay, there we go. I think that's the closest to probably a proper sort of intro they're gonna get from me, because that's quite enough from me. So I actually don't know. So I do have a reference image in front of me. Now I don't know how well this is gonna look, right? Because again, this is mostly going to be sort of a blind freehand, right? Like I don't know how it's gonna go. Also, the Clip Studio Paint does lag a bit because I'm using like a bigger brush, so that is kind of annoying because I do want a bigger brush, but I'm not getting it. So okay, I'm just gonna do this and then get it on my way. See, this is the downside of doing digital art, is that also sometimes the program can't even catch up with itself, which is a stupid limitation to have, but it is something that can happen, which is like, why is that a thing? So yes, I'm just gonna draw. So this is supposed to be the ocean. I'm just drawing what is ocean-y first. Okay, why are you here? Okay, that was not great. There we go. So yes, I'm just drawing the ocean first, just the base color first, and then we'll go in with the details later on. There we go. So a lot of things that I realized about like the Painterly style is that they actually tend to draw like the base layer first, and then they sort of add everything else, or they can correct themselves as it goes on, which is sort of an interesting thing. And this one's sort of like more of a brownish color. There's like a brownish grayish color, which is sort of like here. So there is inherently some sort of try to turn down color mixing, because it does seem like it does interfere with this to a degree. So maybe I'll do, oh my god, Clip Studio Paint. Clip Studio Paint right now is my biggest enemy. I have no enemies except for Clip Studio Paint. We'll give it a bit. Give it a bit, because it's wonderful. Okay. So it does have a bit of a sort of thing here. Okay. I mean, it's not like I need to draw this part right now. It's not like I really need to draw it right now, but I would prefer it if I did. So I'm gonna try and draw. I'm gonna try and abbreviate it a bit, just because it's not that, like, oh my god, okay. Just because it's not that worth to draw it like completely accurate, because I'm just using like very rough paint strokes, brush strokes, so it's not that big of a deal right now if I do like anything else. Clip Studio Paint is fighting against me. Clip Studio Paint is for my downfall. I understand though, I respect it. I just don't condone it, but I respect it. Okay, so let's just do this. Ah, merde. Okay, bella, alright. Ay. What a horrible, okay. Why can they do all this, but they can't still draw this correctly? Like, it's such a weird limitation. Like, I know for a fact my PC would be able to render this. I know for a fact it can. Like, look, if it can render Wuthering Waves, at like max quality, it can definitely handle this. I know there's a lot of textures here, but also, what the balls, lads? What the hell? What the actual hell? Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. What a stupid limitation. No lie. This is so dumb. Okay. Good. And let's keep it this way. No, it doesn't want to keep it this way. Good. I'm just gonna drag it down and then just wait for it to render, and then we're gonna call it a day, okay? Like so. Monsieur. Right? Okay. Cool. Cool. Right. Sorry if this is gonna take a bit longer because it is utterly stubborn. Unbelievably stubborn. And now it's opening desktop. Do not open my desktop. Do not do that, Clip Studio Paint. My god. No, don't try too many textures when you're trying this. Okay. Okay, and then, Jesus. I just want to paint stuff. Why is it so difficult to paint stuff? Ay, ay, ay. I might not do this. So what I might do, because this is such a struggle for this, because this is actively such a struggle with this, unfortunately, what I might do instead is, okay, let me just clear everything, just because this is annoying me. What I might do instead is I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way of this, which is very, very not the same. It is not the same, but I think it is right now the closest that we have to anything. So we're going to draw the general shape of everything. Here, 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 here. That's a bit too tall. And then we can refine it later on. It doesn't really matter. Here, 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 here. Okay, let's do this. Right? Let's do something like this. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Not quite actually. You're not correct, because you go from here. You go from here to like here. Yeah, that was really bizarrely exaggerated. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now we have the general shapes of everything, which is fine. That was what I was looking for. You're a bit more gray. You're like a really gray sky, which means that you're probably in the UK somewhere. Sorry, that's very mean of me. I probably shouldn't have said that, but still. I'm not apologizing. I am apologizing, I'm sorry. So you have this abstract looking thing, which is fine because we're gonna fill it in with color. I spent like 10 minutes trying to do the stupid paint brushes, so I won't do that. I will do that, however. So we can do a bit of a mix of color for the water. Should I do the water first? I suppose it doesn't really matter. So what we can do is we can do this. There we go. Have a bit of this. And then we can do some of this, which is more a bit on the gray side, like so. Reduce this a touch. Okay. So we have this. Here. Here, okay. So there seems to be a few spots where it's like slightly lighter for some reason. Probably just light or something along those lines. So something like this. Okay. And then we have something that's somewhat darker. So we have something like over here. No, that's too gray. I don't want something that's too gray. I want something that's still sort of bluish, but still grayish. I'm literally not even speaking English at this point. It's too grayish or too bluish. It's, oh my god. Okay. So I do something like this, right? Okay. Right, and then we can have something that's a bit more blue over here. Oh boy. Here, I should vary the paintbrush size as well, or else it's gonna be too same-ish, which I don't want. Okay, let's try this. Let's try something like this. Right, something along these lines, like so. Something like this. Okay. Yeah, so something along here that gets some sort of like just texture onto it, just because I want texture, the importance of texture in everything. Kind of like food. Like food texture is so important. Like give me more of that food texture, you know. There we go. Okay. Alright. And then what we can do is... Sorry, I'm contemplating stuff. Can we switch it up, or is that too risky? No, we can, okay. No, we can't. Can we? Huh. We can. Okay. I'm gonna do something that might be considered a not so pro gamer move. Why did I say it that? I don't deserve to talk. Someone shut me up. Okay. Something like this, along these lines. Like so. And then here, there's just sort of a little bridge over here. Right here. Alright. Like so, and there we go. Okay. Okay, and now what we can do is we can select this. Nailed. C'est pas bon. So what we can do is we can fill in all the gaps. Ay. Okay, so there's a couple of gaps here and there, which are not great, because I do want this to be good. Ideally, using what little knowledge I have, which is not a lot. I don't have any thoughts in my head, unfortunately. It's mostly just empty. You thought I would be smart? No, nonsense. There's nothing in here that says intelligence. It's all empty. It's all ridiculousness. All those times that you thought of spouting facts, they were lies. Absolute lies. You've been bamboozled. Okay. What the heck is going on there? Okay. And now what we can do is inverse the selection. There we go. And now we have this once more. Okay. Now if we do this, man, oh boy, don't do that. No, now if we do this, select from here, do it a darker grayish bluish color. Again, not real words because I can't English apparently. Do this. Yeah, okay, so do this. Something along these lines, because... Yeah, okay, something along here. Something like this. And then, yeah, okay, because then there's sort of like a ripple here. There's sort of like a ripple here. here sort of deal, right? Sort of here. Again, it doesn't have to be precise, but still, it just has to exist. Here. There we go, sort of like that. Sort of like so. Okay. And then we want something that's a bit more white, sort of like so. And then we can have something along here. Yeah, so something along here. Like so. Again, there is some sort of randomness to it. I'm not really necessarily too concerned with how it necessarily like looks or whatever, but still, I mean, obviously I'm concerned about how it looks, but I'm not too concerned about like the definitive shapes and all that stuff, because it's not really what I'm looking for. Over here, there's some sort of little splash of a wave here, and then over here, sort of like that, right? Right, guys, right? Is that watery enough? Might be watery enough, might not be watery enough. It's hard to say. Perhaps I should add like a couple of things more. Here. Sort of here. No, don't do that. Oops. Okay, no, don't do that. Do this. Sort of build some layers in the waves. Like so. Right, because again, the whole point is that you can zoom out and it looks correct. Mainly because it's not necessarily, it's because again, you should take into consideration the full picture rather than just the smaller details. Because at the end of the day, most people are gonna zoom in pixel by pixel. They're just gonna look at cool photo and they're like, oh, cool photo, and that's their thing, right? So that is something. Some dark green as well. Some dark foresty green. Sort of like so. I don't want it to be too lush as well. I sort of want it to be like sort of here. Sort of grayish as well. I really like my grays apparently today. Why do I like my grays? Who knows? Who knows? A bit larger over here. And now it's a bit too, it feels a bit too lush now. Oh yeah, because it's mixing with the bloody gray in the background. Unbelievable. Why are you? Oh, because it's mixing with this, whatever that is, whatever the blue is. Disgusting. Why am I speaking like this? I don't speak like this. Why? Who did this? Who changed me? Okay. So I want like some lush greenery here. Over here. So this is going to be slightly more dense here. I'm just trying to build the shape first. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know half of the things I'm currently doing. Like, there's no way I know what I'm doing. Just so we're clear. Right. Right. Oh boy, how am I supposed to do this? We're gonna take a couple of creative liberties here. Okay, how am I supposed to do this? I should have textured the rock first. I'm stupid. Holy crap. Okay. I should have textured the rock first. I should have added like some variations here and there first. And then I should have gone in with that. Hold up. There we go. Why are you here? Okay, there we go. why am I doing this? Okay. There we go. It's better with this pen because it just doesn't have texture, whereas with the other paintbrush pen, it has to load texture, so that's why it takes a bit longer for it. Not a bit, but very much so longer. Right. I have a whole bunch of values here for grays and blacks and whites. Maybe I should have made it so gray. Which one are you? So I suppose I should have like darker edges here. Some darker edges here. Here. Over here. Okay. This is so much darker for some reason. Okay. Here. I'm just gonna do this for some reason. It's like this cliff edge is specifically darker for no reason, which is fine. I mean, I'm cool with that. I think for the most part, I think. Yeah, okay, so it's like here, and then it sort of just dissipates here, and then that's sort of it apparently for this cliff edge. Okay. This is like fat over here for some reason. Yeah, it's sort of big over here. There we go. Okay, let's do that. That makes sense, right? This makes sense. This makes sense. Okay. Right. A bit darker. So then this goes like here. Lighter this time, I suppose. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just playing around with things and hoping that it somewhat turns out interesting. Because I don't know what else I should do. Why are you like this? Is it because I'm pulling down when I should be pulling up? It's like that, right? I mean, still sort of getting the blue over there, which is kind of annoying. But otherwise, it's not horrible. It's not too annoying. Right, so my main purpose here was just to separate all the monoliths. All the monoliths and all that stuff. Okay. Here. Okay, let's do this. And then something darker like so. Which I don't know why you're here, but okay. Okay, there we go. Maybe some lighter whatever to just paint it up a touch. Over here. Just to give it some of that rocky texture. It's actually interesting because when like an artist I follow actually used a sort of a rocky texture brush to actually simulate a rainy window. So instead of painting raindrops onto a window, they just sort of used like a rock texture type of thing to simulate like sort of raindrops, which I think was such a clever little idea. Really proves to you that you really have to know your tools, but you also need to know like sort of curiosity, right? And I think art is one of those things that you need curiosity in. Well, you can't just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this and this and this because I just want to draw, but you also have to have that trait of curiosity in it. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna stretch the things a bit, like so. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Just sort of paint it upwards like so. This is mainly just to give it a bit more texture because I don't have any texture whatsoever in this. So yeah. Oh my god, now you're just blue. Unbelievable, you're just blue. Dabu dee dabu die. Because you're mixing with the blue of that thingy, which is annoying. Because don't mix. It's probably because I put color mixing. I should stop that. Good. Oh, now you're just black. Okay, there we go. But I like the color mixing just because it bleeds in a bit. So yeah. Actually, no, now I can't do that. Now I have to draw the foliage. Whatever that means. Okay, let's try this. Okay. I actually don't know how well this is gonna turn out. That's way too green. Be a bit more depressing. Yeah, like that. Good. Now this is the UK. I know I meme on the UK a lot, but it's not too bad, honestly. Like, visited the UK once, and that was enough. Okay, I jest, but still. I jest, of course. Of course that's enough, okay. 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 Oh, this part was not included in the circle of whatever, it's just a couple pixels, right? Just a couple pixels. I don't need that specifically. Right? Right, guys? Right, I don't need it. I clearly don't need it. I don't need it, right? Right, guys? Oh god, I needed it. There's a couple pixels. Like, I don't think they're gonna impact anything else that much more, but still. Would have liked to see some progress with this, but whatever. Oh god, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go to bed. Psych. I'm not. I'm gonna keep up with my unhealthy sleeping habits. Because I gotta draw. And I'll collapse tomorrow. It's fine. Look, it's fine. We can collapse on the floor together. It's gonna be a fun time. Guys. Absolutely. A thrilling time. So why doesn't this work? You have to ask yourself, why doesn't this work? Good question, me. Because clearly there's something that's not right with this. Is it because of the color? Oh, is it because of the color mix? I'm really curious. Again, I'm playing around with a lot of things, right? This is not only just like an attempt to draw backgrounds, but it's also an attempt to sort of figure out my tools. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. In case you didn't already know, but like there has to be like some sort of measure to this, right? Here. Okay, let's try stretching this out a bit. Okay. Like so. We're gonna color mix it a bit. Just so then it doesn't look as stupid. Like so. Over here. Good. Okay, yeah, let's go with this. Over here. Sort of like this. Good. A bit less. Okay. Now it's shaping up to be a touch better. So how about this? And then we have just some moss over here. Just some moss over here, right? I want a bigger brush, or else it just concentrates a bit too much on there. Over here. Sort of like so. Again, I'm trying random stuff. It doesn't have to necessarily be great, but it's a work in progress, you know. It's definitely a work in progress. It's the moss that screwed me over. Like, I think Sorry if I'm making Minecraft villager noises, because I'm trying to figure this out. There's way too many things about this. What I should have done is that I should have broken this up into parts instead. Because right now I'm blending the moss together with the rock, but I should have broken it up into even smaller bits. So you saw how I had the water and then the rock. I should have the rock and then the moss. That would have helped, I believe. I believe, at least, because it's hard to tell right now. How do people paint landscapes? Like, it's so much harder than you would actually think. It's insanely difficult. Again, right? Just because digital art makes things easier does not necessarily mean that it is easier, because it is not at all easier. Because you still need to understand techniques, which, believe me, I don't. I really don't understand technique. There we go. Right, so over here, I guess I just have to have like a whole bunch of weird colors, and then just have everything in between, and then all that stuff, right? Right, sort of like this. Because I do want to offset it with like actual gray as well. Like, I don't want to have just like blobs of green over here, but it's like, God, this is difficult. I think I'm too concentrated on making this like actual like blobs. Oops. Because there is like some sort of weird like plateau here that sort of separates everything, which I have not been sort of doing, so okay. It's definitely not there. But that's fine. Okay, we can't have every day a success, right? Not every day can be a success. Like, if you remove the right side part and you only focused on the water, it's not bad. But again, every day is a learning process. It doesn't have to be good. I think a lot of people just assume that they're going to be good because they're trying, and it's not true. Trying just means that you're putting effort. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be good. Like right now, I'm putting effort into this, but it's not clicking for me. So I'm going to need to do some research into figuring out how this works, because like if I keep drawing, it's not going to click. I do have to actually do research to some degree. So I'll just do some quick stuff here. So if I do landscape cliff painting, for example, cliff painting, and then we could sort of use other people's things as sort of like a reference as to what we're supposed to do. So there's acrylic paint, which makes sense, and then there's sort of this, which again, no definitive shapes, but they are textured, which is interesting. That is watercolor. That's not oil painting, which makes sense. Like, watercolor is also painting. Cliffs. Okay. Right, because over here again, there's not a lot of details. They're not trying to make details, which is the interesting part. Okay. Okay. I see. So right now what this is that you should do the predominant color first and then add in. So because this first boulder is mostly green, this first boulder over here is mostly green, I should start with a green base, added in the details, and then added in the gray parts, because that would have made it easier to fill out. Whereas the other boulders, they're mostly gray, and then they have a bit of green for the moss and all the plants, all that stuff. So then I would have done gray and then added a bit of green. And so, yeah, okay. Because there does seem... Because again, they're not trying to make specific shapes. They're not really trying to make specific shapes. That amount of detail is just not going to happen. It's sort of an illusion where you have darker shapes here and there to sort of signify like denser objects and all that stuff, and a whole bunch of that, right? So we're gonna need, okay, this is, okay, not right. That's just a photo with a crappy filter. So I am trying to study actual oil painting. So if you want non-AI things, you could type in whatever that you want, put a hyphen down, so a minus sign, and then AI. And because that's like the symbol inherently just means like remove anything from that search result. So I'm doing landscape cliff painting minus AI results. So that'll that'll just like filter out all the AI results. Okay. This is gonna be difficult. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because they're not aiming for detail. They're aiming for shapes. They're aiming for recognizable shapes, which is the thing that I wasn't doing, right? Over here. You can tell that I was not doing shapes. I was trying to just do strokes to build up detail, which is the wrong approach for this. Okay, well, that was not great, but that's fine. We are learning, which is the good part of everything, which means that even though we did not succeed, I'm starting to get a feel and plan of what I should be doing, which is ultimately the important part. Because again, people give up on art a bit too fast. It's not going to be good. You have to put in effort, which is what I'm doing right now. You have to put in effort, patience, and give yourself the time to sort of learn and analyze what went wrong and all that stuff, right? It's just like every other skill. It has to sort of, you have to develop things, right? And this is not just a message to anyone who's watching. This is also a message to myself, because you do get like, oh yeah, our artist's biggest critic is themselves, and that is true, right? And not just for art, for everything, right? For like maybe sports performances, maybe exam scores, you're gonna be like, oh, I could have done so much better, and you got like a 97 or something like that, right? It's bad for self-esteem. It's not good for self-esteem if you're always putting yourself down. You have to be like, okay, I'm learning, it's fine, we can do better next time, because you never have like a single chance for everything, right? You always have more opportunities to improve and all that stuff. So I'm treating this the same way. I'm trying to, speak more healthy to myself, because that is an important aspect of being human. Yeah, because again, I'm not happy with this result. I really am not, but I have to take this in stride, and I have to sort of learn from this, because, oh my god, this is not good. But you have to go through the bad to get to the good. That's how skills work. And so that's that. Okay, enough copium from me. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for here today. Thanks for hanging out with me. this has been day 21. Not really a fruitful day, but we did get a couple of sort of learning experiences, all that stuff. Obviously, we can try again and again and again because, again, we have 365 days. Right now, we are at day 21, so we have 344 days left. So, yeah, that about wraps it up. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when and where you are. And see you guys next time. Bye bye. See you and take care. Bye.